Hello friends, welcome back to my junk storage facility. So despite having promised monthly videos, here I am a couple of months later with the next installment of building the Cafe 490. I took on another couple of jobs, which I'll show in a minute, that really held me up on doing this bike. But anyway, one of the joys of being creative, I guess, is coming and going through projects, and all of a sudden projects take priority. But back onto the bike now, among a few other projects I have. So the thing that distracted me over the past couple of months was I came up with an idea to build a fireplace. Designed it up and then did a little test piece here. As you can see, nice little very short fireplace, just to make sure all the patterns work and the idea works. I then realized the chimney was a little bit short, so I designed it to have a 50% taller chimney. And then I went to the next stage of building the fireplace. Alright, so the first little mock-up fireplace on the right there, it saved me from wasting a heap of steel to make this sized fireplace. Good little camp sized one. Still gonna yet to build a little plate that goes on the top so you can cook with it. Good little not a bad little camp sized fireplace. That one also saved me money on material for building the next one. Made sure I got all my fabricating techniques down pat, because it turns out fabricating a twisted octagon isn't exactly easy. There was a lot of time in welding that one, grinding it, because the welds were terrible, because there was gaps, because my fabricating technique was terrible. But I perfected that, and so yeah, only a little bit of steel used to make that one, because yeah, there's still one more. Alright, so we've got our little proof of concept one. Didn't take long, all tacked together, folded. We've got our camp size one out of 3mm cotton. As I said before, another kind of just to make sure I'm getting everything right for fabricating, so that I didn't waste all that money and time on making the full-sized fireplace. So the full-size one's 5mm cotton, the mid-size one is 3mm cotton, and the little tiny one's just 3mm mild steel scrap. It was simply just a proof of concept, make sure my net patterns work. Yeah, so I've been pretty busy making this big fireplace lately. That took a lot of time, about 30 hours. So yeah, I've had a bit on, plus all the design time and making the other two. I've also been busy starting doing some landscaping. I've got some footpath and trying to level my backyard out, working on some stuff. So I've been a little bit too busy for the other normal video stuff. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. One big rusty fireplace. Anyway, back to the bike. So at some point during this bike's life, the crank had suffered some damage to the ends of the threads. The little countersunk holes as well were burred over. If I ever need to use them for anything, that would make alignment issues. So I decided to throw it in the lathe, clean it up, and measure everything up while I was at it. Once the crank was all cleaned up, I decided to throw it in my little 6-ton press just there and see if I could split the crank apart. And well, let's see how that went for me, shall we? Six-ton, nothing. So as you can see, that didn't work. 6-ton press, not enough. Bit of heat, still not enough. Which is a shame, because the reason why I came to a stop on that job was because I didn't have easy access to a press 10 years ago. Finally bought myself a little 6-ton press, and that still wasn't enough. But luckily I have access to a good press. So let's see how round 2 went. So I got the crank apart, all checked out. I still haven't looked at all the numbers yet. I got to go back and do that. I got distracted with all these other jobs. Yeah, I went looking for my new rod kit because I bought one a long time ago and I cannot find it anywhere. Did a bit of looking up to buy another one the same, and turns out the kit that I was looking at isn't exactly the same. It's a 1/2 mil smaller rod and uses a millimeter smaller little end pin, so a bigger bearing, smaller pin. That's not same size pin, smaller bearing, smaller little end, that's right. But instead I managed to find online from this company, Vintco, yeah, let's see if we can focus on that, a kit for a conrod and big end. It has, let me open the box. It has all this lovely stuff in it, and it is the right size, so there is no stuffing around with cylinder heights or anything like that. This big end pin is different. As you can see, it is kind of knurled or splined, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'll have to figure out which end I'm supposed to stick that in, because the standard one, it ain't got no splinage. But yeah, that's pretty much all ready to assemble. Yeah, that'll probably be another video, I think, because I've run out of time and I've taken several months to make this video as it is. So hopefully next video I'll make up for that and have some more footage, and hopefully this one doesn't take me 2 months to put out. Hopefully a month, maybe 2 tops 2 months. Bi-monthly videos are fine, I reckon. Anyway, yeah, that'll do it, I guess. See yous next time.